what's up? My name is Dr. Jeff Blum, speaker, singer-songwriter, magician, mentalist, author of The Deep Shift, and creator of the Deep Shift Experience. What you're about to see is a segment from my signature program, The Deep Shift Experience. It's a one-of-a-kind program combining insight, entertainment, and transformation. It's all about breaking free, taking it to the next level, and becoming the best version of yourself. So I have one question for you. Are you ready for the Deep Shift Experience? Awesome.
He's got into that point, handwriting's on the wall. Can't let this go on, my whole world's about to fall. It's time to make this right before all is lost. You know I speak the truth, it doesn't matter what the cost. How did I get here? Is there any way to get me out? I gotta take a stand, I gotta take it now. I work too hard just to let it slip away. I can't put this on, I gotta start today. The deep shift is on. 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 Accept the present moment.
Hey, what's up? My name is Dr. Jeff Blum, author of The Deep Shift and creator of the Deep Shift Experience. So, what is the Deep Shift? Okay, well, I'm going to answer that question by first asking you a question. Are you happy with your level of accomplishment and success that you've attained thus far in your life? Or is there something that you still haven't been able to get to, some level that you haven't been able to reach? You know, you have a level that I refer to in my situation as Jeff 1, right? You got that Jeff 1 level, which is a good level, a certain level of success, a certain level of accomplishment, but you always want more, okay? And if you're like me, and 99% of the people out there, you feel the same way. You want to get to Jeff 2. How do you get to that Jeff 2 level? Well, I have been studying this phenomenon for more than 30 years right now. I've both as a doctor of chiropractic and as a person of interest, I've studied the human mind extensively. I've read authors like Tony Robbins, Deepak Chopra, Eckhart Tolle, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Esther Hicks, Maxwell Maltz, Jose Silva, Hale Dwoskin. List goes on and on and on. I've studied these people. And I can tell you from experience, and we all agree, that it isn't because you don't have this ability. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're not trying hard enough, okay? It's because there is some resistance holding you back. There's something, you know, like it's as if you have one foot on the gas pedal and the other one is on the brakes. And unless you remove your foot from the brake, you're going to keep on getting the same Jeff 1 results. Now, what we do differ on is what this resistance is and how to remove this resistance. So I'm going to take the next few minutes, and I've got a series of videos that you can watch, which is going to explain exactly how the deep shift works and why the deep shift is different. Because what the deep shift does is it causes this movement from Jeff 1 to Jeff 2. Because if you keep on taking Jeff 1 actions, I'm going to keep on getting Jeff 1 results. So where do these Jeff 1 results come from? They come from Jeff 1 beliefs. And everybody every one of those authors that I mentioned will all agree that it all comes down to your beliefs. So where do beliefs come from? From the moment we're born, we have ideas and beliefs pushed into our minds from our parents, from our teachers, from our schoolmates, from our siblings, from our coaches, from our religious leaders, and mostly from experiences that we've had. And these experiences that we had lead to actions, which lead to outcomes, which lead to results, which make us who we are. And the thing that you need to know about these experiences is that every single one of them comes with an emotional attachment. So, for example, if you're in first grade and teacher says, "Hey, everybody, draw a picture, and let's see what you got," and you do it, you draw a picture, and you're excited. Oh, look at, and you hold it up, and somebody laughs at you. Oh, look at that! He thinks that's a good picture. Or the time where you get up in Little League and you strike out in front of everybody, and you lose the game, and the game's over, you lose. Or the time that you ask the girl out to the prom in junior high school or high school, and you get rejected. Or the time you're dancing and people are laughing at you. These are all emotional attachments that come along with these actions that you take. Likewise, it could be the opposite. You can get these positive emotions, which are also attached. For example, they could say, "Oh, great picture, you're a great artist. Look at that, you hit a home run to win the game." She goes out with you to the prom. You dance magnificently. These are all things that have happened to us, and we have this whole collection of positive beliefs that we have about ourselves with positive emotional attachments, and we have a whole list of negative experiences that we've had with negative emotional attachments that we carry around with us. So whenever we're faced with a decision, we make our decision based upon the sum total of these emotional reactions that we have. And a lot of times we want to avoid the pain of embarrassment and shame and feeling less than. So we stay away from those. And those are Jeff 1 results that we get because we follow those Jeff 1 instincts. So the only way that we can make that deep shift to Jeff 2 is by first removing what I call the emotional resistance that is preventing you from taking the actions you need to take in order to become that Jeff 2. And it really is as simple as that. And what we're going to do over the next few videos is we're going to show you what the deep shift is and why it's different than most other programs that are available to you. Most of these other programs, they try and use the conscious mind to overpower the subconscious mind. And you can't do that. Subconscious mind is where every part of your memory is stored. Every action that you've ever taken, every experience that you ever had, with every emotion attached to it, is stored. And you can't simply change that by changing your belief consciously, by saying something like, "I am happy, I am successful, I am energetic." You can't do it. It won't work. It'll work for the 5 seconds that you're saying it, but very, very, very temporarily. The only way to really do it is to work at the subconscious level and remove that emotional resistance attached to the belief that you have. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So if you're interested in bringing the Deep Shift experience to your organization, simply click the link below and visit my website, book a Zoom discovery call with me, and we can have a conversation about your audience, about your event, and we can talk about how we can transform that event from just an ordinary gathering into a spectacular, unforgettable event that people will be talking about for years to come. Thank you.